Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back at long last to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. Now we know it's been quite a while since I've been posting any of these. I have not been handling this channel very well in the last little while, so hopefully I'll be able to amend that now. Been trying to do more of a single game at a time to make sure we can actually get through the episodes so we can actually have something to show you guys rather than doing, 2 or 3 episodes one month, one episode the next month. That's not very cool. So we're going to try and stick a bit more to one game at a time so we can actually get some content for you guys. Either way, we're back here again with Dwarf Fortress. Right now, we got a lot of stuff we got to get done, but first of all, we're going to hop into our dwarf therapist here, and mention some new dwarves who have been renamed. We recently have Ulfgardix, the Butterguard, Sam Scale, Rockman, Pinkerton, Kirby, Garbear, Equilus, Dark, and Austin added to our group. We'll commit those changes. They are largely babies in the ninth generation, but there are 1 or 2 people there who have some actual skills who'll be able to add to our fortress before too long. So that's good. But yeah, we need to rename those kids. So now they all have names, and now there's some more people in our game. Now we're going to pop that down and see what else we got going on over here. So, first things first, we want to finish this stinking wall. So we're going to make sure it actually gets done this time. We're going to come in here, we're going to make sure that these pieces all get cleared out. We're going to make sure, this is construction nearly done. Maybe they'll get to finish that one. And we'll be able to do the rest afterwards. We're going to do it one piece at a time now to make sure that it gets done properly. And then after that, we'll be able to go from there. Now, we also have a bunch of problems here with our wood, because we've been cutting down most of this entire forest, but people told me something fairly interesting that I'm going to experiment with now. They've mentioned that using pots instead of using barrels for your alcohol is very, very productive, and here's where all our wood is. It's all hiding inside. But yeah, they mentioned that using pots can hold twice as much alcohol, and it's therefore a much more effective use of your resources, plus it doesn't take up your what's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't take up your wood. So we're going to try and use that. We're going to stop making wooden bolts here. What's the other craft store workshop doing? Where's that one? That's here. They're also making wooden bolts. We don't need that many, so we'll cancel this. We're going to try and make some stone pots instead. Pots are down here. There we go. We can experiment with this. We'll set that to go on repeat and see if we can't get anything nice out of that. Plus, it's a nice easy task for a crafts dwarf to do, so it shouldn't be too hard to produce them. And that would in theory mean we can also trade with the elves with them, because that way they won't be made of wood. So that's kind of cool. We'll experiment with that. What else we got going on here today? Well, we need to expand some of our storage space soon, or at least get some more barrels and things to put our food in. As it stands, we're getting a bit low on supplies. Our bedroom area is getting dug out, getting carved out as well, so that's good. And the next question is, are we safe to dig down? Because what we really want to start doing is hunting for our flux stone. We want to find it so we can make some steel. We want to try and use this area here, though, to give ourselves a barrier, a defensive area where the enemies won't be able to easily charge through if we accidentally uncover something horrible down below. So, to start that off here, we're going to try and do some building. We'll try and build some traps, so it's a capital T. We're going to be going for cage traps again, because they're my favorite. Can we actually build any in this area? We can only afford 7 right now, so we'll put in 7 cage traps in here. And then we'll try and see if we can't expand that soon. But this will give us a little bit of a defensive barrier in case anything decides to come and give us a hard time. So that's going to be using up our mechanisms. So we're going to go back upstairs and make sure we have more mechanisms. Oops, wrong button. Make sure we have more mechanisms on the go. Is this our mechanics? Yeah, good. They're still constructing mechanisms, so that'll be good. The metalsmith's forge isn't currently doing anything, but hopefully once we can get access to our what are the words I'm trying to say? To our flux stones, we'll be able to get the metalsmith's forge working again to make us some steel. For the most part, though, this is looking pretty solid. We've got a fairly nice amount of resources stored here. We got lots of food, if memory serves. Yeah, plenty of food. So things are going pretty well for us. We're gonna start the game running here and see if we can. Ooh, hello. Alright, it's just people swapping over to their jobs, because apparently we paused right as the months changed last time. So that's good. Now, it'd be interesting to see how these pots actually look, too, if they're going to be very similar to the barrels, just gray. I'm not sure. I've never actually seen one of them before. Either way, though, we're going to come back up to the top. We're going to make sure this actually happens properly. Please don't suspend. Did you... Somebody ran across the wall right as he tried to build it. And that is why this is frustrating. We're going to remove the building. We're going to try again. We're going to try it from the edges in, maybe, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inwards. That way it won't have quite as much of a problem. We are going to try and build a wall, which is a construct. It's a wall. We're going to set this building order at the end of the wall, so fewer people are likely to try and run across it. Go. Alright. We're also going to start bringing up stone, I believe, because we're going to try and make a road today. I haven't actually tried to make a road successfully in quite a while, so it'll be an interesting experiment to try and make one now. But we're going to give it our best shot anyway. So we're going to designate a big stone storage area, specifically for quartzite, I think. I like quartzite. The nice white crisp lines are cool. So we're going to designate that. We're going to make a storage area. That's the wrong button for this, actually. It's so easy to forget all these things. We want stockpiles. We're going to want stone. So stone is S. There we go. And we're going to designate this stockpile over... I don't know. Let's put it here for now, inside our walls. So I'll put that stone stockpile in here. I know we don't really need a stockpile for this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I want people to bring some of the quartzite up here, because stone is hard to move. There we go. So we'll come into here, we're going to specify exactly what it can take, because we're going to go into stone, we're going to say refuse all, so block all. Now we come in here to other stone, we're going to find quartzite and allow it specifically. So it's just quartzite allowed in here. So there we go, now it's just a quartzite stockpile. That'll be good because now people will gradually start to bring quartzite up for it. And that means we'll be able to actually start building our road using the resources that'll be close by. Bringing quartzite up from the caves every time you need to get a single stone for this enormous road is going to be a bit of a problem, whereas like this, we'll be able to easily move a lot of resources as we go. So, did we clear everything out we had from this trade depot? I believe so. If we check out here, yeah, all of our goods have been removed, or at least they're in the middle of being removed from the looks of it. Yeah. And we also want to make sure that there's no trader needed at the depot. Good. So he's not worried about that. Wolfery is off doing his own thing. Awesome. Alright, so once these stones start to arrive, we're going to start laying out the plans for our road. And the road might be a problem too, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to need to get, you know, moved in order for that road to actually happen. But we're going to try our best and see if we can't get a nice path built. We're also probably going to want to build up our army again soon. Making a lower barracks instead of just the upper barracks, but for that we're going to want to wait until we can actually dig down safely. So we're going to want these traps to start being built, because we were going to want to delve deeper. If we find a cave, we'll probably build a lower barracks down by the cave to protect against anything that happens to be coming in from there. But for now, that's not going to be our primary concern, since we can't guarantee the safety of that just yet. I'm surprised we haven't been attacked by any hostile forces as well, which is definitely unusual. By now, normally I've been sieged at least once or twice. But apparently this time, they're not too worried about it. So our merchants are leaving, that's fine. Have we got this piece of wall built? Yes, we do. So we're going to designate another construction here, another wall. There we go, we're going to build it right here now. Hopefully we can do it this way and things will not give us more problems. Doing one at a time should make sure that people are not using this high value space right in the middle there. So we should be able to actually get the walls built without people walking on them. Getting this final tile in place might be a tricky time-based thing, but we're going to do our best to see it happen. Now this one is also suspended, so we're going to have to cancel that. We'll remove it, and then we'll try and add it in again. So we'll build another building construction wall, so it's BCW again. There we go, build our wall in again. See if they'll actually let us build it this time. Alright, if that actually goes in there, we will be good to go. So, I could just remove the ramps as well, which is probably the easier way to do things at this point. But I'm trying to do it this way because that was how I kind of wanted it done. We'll see though, if it refuses to work, we may just go back and remove the ramps. For now though, we'll do it like this. So, if we were to go down here, is there any quartzite made it up here so far? The answer to that is definitely no. There is no stone up in this higher stockpile yet, which is fine, we don't really need it as of immediately, but definitely soon would be good. If we come back downstairs, are there people trying to get quartzite? That's the other question. We don't really have a lot of layers of just quartzite though, which is another concern. There's a bunch of space down here, so we do have plenty of it for now, but still. And they've suspended the wall again, dang nabbit. Alright, you know what we're going to do? If it's the wall I think it is, we're just going to remove the ramps beside it. Is it this one? That one got suspended, that's right. This one is also suspended. Why? Unsuspend. I'm not sure why that one got suspended. Either way, we're going to clean out this little piece here. So we're going to go... I believe that's a designation? Remove... maybe not. I haven't actually tried to do this before, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to do specifically. Is it building? No. I don't know. Must be a designation, but I don't see what it would be. Remove construction? Maybe, but I don't think that sounds right. Upward ramp. Remove upstairs ramps. There it is. So we can remove ramps. I should be able to remove a ramp from right here. And right here. Apparently that's not a thing you can do. It's not showing me anything happening there. Well, we'll see if it happens. I can't tell if they've actually been designated to do it or not, or what's going on there. But we'll see. So let's see if they actually finish that wall as well. That would be a nice surprise. No, they suspended the construction of the wall again. You guys are gonna drive me crazy. So let's remove this building then. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna have to like lock people in or stop them from moving through here completely or something. Otherwise it's never gonna get finished. Now, we have a stone dwarf over here. I'm not sure what they're doing. Are they trying to remove these ramps or what? Or building the wall? You can't build it if you're standing on it, you silly people. Alright, we're going to remove the building. Enough of that. Let's see if we can figure out how to remove the ramps. Maybe I have to be down here to remove the ramp? That's possible as well. If we come in here with a designation for moving ramps with the Z, can we remove them from here? Because this is what we need to remove, is these two ramp tiles. Ah, there we go. Now that looks like we're making some progress there. So if we come back up, that should clear those ramps out. Yes! Okay, good. So we'll come over here then, we'll do the same thing. We'll clear out these ramps, and we'll clear out these ramps. Just to make sure it's as easy as possible. And that should mean our wall is actually sufficient as it is. Now if we also come over to this wall, we can... Wrong button. Is it the wrong button? This should be Q, right? I can't seem to remove it, so I'll have to go to designations, remove construction with N, and we'll pick that tiny tile of wall. Thank you. There we go. So that should clear out that junk. That means we should have a fairly effective wall all of a sudden. I really wanted to build the wall the way I originally planned, but this will do if we can't manage it any other way. I just hope nobody gets stuck up on the wall, because that'll be annoying. Alright, so with, excuse me, with that said, we have one piece of stone up here now, which is not great. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Lots of coughing to do. People are hard at work though, for sure, which is interesting. Somebody's just organized a party, which is cool. We're running out of space in here, which is also pretty cool. Is our wood workshop doing anything right now? We're making cages in one of them, bins in the other. That's probably pretty solid. I might swap one of those to barrels soon, but it's always good to have more storage. We have plenty of beds as well, plenty of tables. I should probably go downstairs and use some of those tables. We're going to go down here and build some tables. We have plenty to place down. Only one? Hang on, what are all those things then if they're not tables? Oh, they're chairs. Yeah, chairs. Okay, we're going to build some chairs. Here we go. Chairs, plenty of chairs. We should be able to fill up a large amount of our dining room here. We may even have more than we need, but we'll lay down as many as we can sit easily, and that will get them out of our storage area, and that'll give us a bunch more space in there too. All these constructions and things take a while to actually get put into place, especially because our group is also busy, but at least we're giving them things to do. It's much better than an idle fortress. Alright, there we go. Lay all this stuff down. We should be getting a little bit lower in our supplies now, which is good. These chairs are largely superfluous at this point because we have so many of them, but that's fine. Now, if we lay down another row here, we should be able to get at least one more set of tables in there, if we'd like. There we go, out of chairs. That should keep people busy as well, and that should clear out a lot of space in here. Okay, looks like we have a bunch more mechanisms, but I think those need to get fitted into the traps before they can be used. Did somebody just die? Hang on. There's a corpse there. That must have been a corpse we recovered from earlier. Yes, okay, I think so. That's that's better than I was hoping. Okay. People were suddenly dying when I wasn't paying attention. That would not be good. Now, alright, do we actually have any quartzite up here yet? We have one piece. What is this? What is this? Is this a... It's a wheelbarrow full of quartzite. That's hilarious. Okay, that's clever. They brought it up in the wheelbarrow, so it won't take up as much space. Neat. We are going to designate a road today, or rather build a road. Building a road, there's two kinds of roads. There's paved roads and dirt roads. We're making a paved road. We'll be making our paved road fairly large. This is going to be a large undertaking for us. It's going to be 3 wide, of course. And it is going to be long. We are going to be filling up our entire fortress, hopefully. Or rather, the entire road to the inside of our fortress with a paved road. Because that should give people a path that they will take when trying to get to our fortress. And that should mean that it's easier to patrol and defend that route in case they're getting attacked on the way. So if we paste down some more quartzite. There's quartzite blocks there, which might be nicer. But we're just going to use raw quartzite. And we're going to try and build a long road. This project is going to take a while to get finished. This is not something that will be done quickly, but it will hopefully get done eventually, and then we'll be able to use it and have a nice path. It'll be interesting to see how it works as well, because like I said, I haven't really experimented too much with this before. Oh, there's trees in the way, we have to cut those down. Alright, next step is cutting down the trees on the path we want our road to take. It's probably going to come, like, here, down, and then down this way, because that way we can get out of this area fairly effectively. I think we can go past the river if we come over here. Yeah, so we'll come up, like, up over here, 3 wide only, and then we'll be able to reconnect to our path up here and slide across. Now, bushes don't get in the way, do they? No. I think everything other than those stones and the trees do not get in the way, so that's fine. We'll just have to clear out some trees along the way, so we'll designate cut down trees. We are going to cut down the trees from here to, let's just say, there. We don't want to go over the beehive, so we'll go make sure we don't hit it. Now if we come down this way, it doesn't look like there's any stones on this path, so that will be good. There's 1 stone right there, 2 stones right there. We can't clear out these stones as far as I know, which is a problem as well. We could go on the other side over here. If we come down on this side, it might be easier. There's a stone right there, though, right in the middle of the intended path. We could always turn our path a little bit. If we come up right here, there's stones. I don't really know how these stones work, but I had a hard time building my first road prototype with them in the way last time. So we'll have people cut down those trees, and we'll continue designating our road. As it stands, this road is going to take a long time to build anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we start building it in chunks. Alright. So, making some progress here. We've got our road working here. We got our designations for ramps being removed. Hasn't actually really started happening yet as far as I can tell, but eventually we might have a safe area here. Eventually. Oh no, they just cleared them out. Nice. Cleared out that loamy stone. That's good. That means that those hills are no longer a problem. Hopefully they'll get more of the ramps and then we'll be even better defended. We might even leave the internal ramps, but I don't really see the point of that. If people can't get out that way, it's not like we need those ramps to be there. Alright, that's cool. So, with that done, that's good. We're making some progress on that. We can come back down, head all the way down. Our tables are in play. Hang on. That doesn't look right. Oh, that's right, yes. Okay, the lack of tables made it fairly confusing for me, but that's right. We're also going to come into our place in here. Bins. I might leave you making bins for a little while longer, but soon you're going to have to stop making the bins. Do we have any pots in here yet? That's what I want to see. We can inspect with... What's the inspect button again? It's K, I think? Yeah, K lets us inspect what's there. That is another barrel. That is a bag. Do we have any pots in here? I want to see what they look like. Is this them? Oh, it is. Large chert pot. Cool. So we have some pots being made now, so we'll be able to make use of those soon. I think we're definitely going to need to make sure we go upstairs, though, and designate them to be used for our brewing. I'm not sure if you can do that instead of barrels. That's a good question. If we go to our food, the kitchen, can we specify that we want them to use the pots instead of the barrels? I'm not sure if we can. I'm sure there's a way to do it, though. There's always ways to do these things. We just have to figure out exactly how. These are things I'm experimenting with and I don't have quite as much practice with, which makes it a little bit harder for me to know exactly what to do. Okay. Okay, well, we'll come back down here. They've made a couple of those traps. Can we designate more of them? Because we definitely want to have more traps. If we don't have these traps here, it's going to make it very difficult for us to move forwards with our expansions underground. For now, we only have a little grid of 9, which is not great, but it might do for now if we can actually get them built. So that's fine. We can come up and check on our road as well, because that might be getting started by now. people are bringing stone to it at the very least. You can see them bringing the quartzite blocks over. So once those get placed, that should mean that people will then start to try to construct them once they get all the quartzite they need. We have a lot of working people, though. A lot of working people. There's a little party going on downstairs. We can check out on them, too. I believe if we look at one of these dwarves, we can see that they are attending the party. Are you? It says attending party, I believe, somewhere in here. Or is that their job order? I think that's what it is. It's so many things. So many things that are easy to forget when you haven't been playing this for a little while. Job list. We can see attend party. There are 3 people here so far attending the party. Logan, Anklusos, and Wolfery are all at the party. Oop. Oop. Is there anybody else at the party? Doesn't look like it. It looks like all the people in that list. We might as well scroll down and see, but I think that's everyone at the party. It's not a huge party anymore. Lots of people trying to plant seeds, but they can't because they don't have enough seeds. And this is why we get so many of those, or like, there's not enough plum helmet spawn, because we have so many farm plots that want to have seeds planted, but we don't have enough seeds to actually plant in them. So that is definitely a concern. Okay. Okay, that's good though. We can come back up from that. We'll be able to hopefully make some progress again. So, interesting, interesting. We have our hospital there. It's a little bit dilapidated, but there we go. Our roads, no, that's the caravans. So our roads are getting built, but no, that's brown. That's caravans leaving. That's fine too, though. Okay. Well, one of these days we'll get our defenses up and completed, but it's a very slow process. I could probably change people's jobs around to have them be working on this specifically, but there's so many other things that need to get done as well, like moving our stone around and all that kind of stuff, that I don't necessarily want to change all their jobs instantly. A lot of the people who aren't currently working, too, are currently eating or doing other things that justify their idle time. Hopefully that idler number will drop soon, but as it stands, I think it's probably okay. We're also going to want to make some more bedrooms soon, which is going to take up a bunch more time, but that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, are our hills destroyed yet? Yes, they are. Awesome. So this is now an effective wall. It suddenly became much more effective just by removing those bits. It's too bad because I would have liked to have the wall extend out there naturally, but this will work, which is good. That should mean that all of our dwarves are forced to come out through the main entrance now, which means that closing this gate will allow us to hold off incoming enemies while still preventing enemies from actually getting, like, still allowing us access to our refuse area, which is kind of important. Being besieged without being able to get outside to get rid of your garbage can definitely become a big problem. So, we've also cut down our trees here, so I'm going to designate out some more of these areas as road. When C for construction. Buttons. It's build. B for build. O for road. Oh man. Alright, let's get this back in working here. Place this road down here. We're making it a quartzite, of course. It might be a lot easier to use quartzite now because it should be close, because people have brought some over for these jobs. If we hit another O here, we should be able to build some more. I think we'll extend it a bit further this way, and then we'll go down over here instead, because I think we can come right past here without hitting that beehive. Yes, good. So we'll place the paved road there. We'll make it out of quartzite. There we go. We'll make some more out of quartzite. It's going to be a lengthy project, but once it gets done... Oh, there's the piece of thing. Okay. In that case, it's going to be a problem. I just missed it. Or just hit it. If we come... maybe back over here. I can always cancel the designations we don't need. If we come back over here, we can make it past the beehive. So we'll try that. We'll come down this way. We might need to turn at the end, but for now this should do. We'll build the quartzite road here again. I probably shouldn't be using just quartzite for this, but I really like quartzite, so I'm going to keep trying to use it. If we run out, I can always dig out more caverns and stuff just to give ourselves more of it. We can place some more down there with quartzite, please. There we go. I like the nice clean white look of it. There we go. Place some more paved roads. This is going to be a big road, and I really hope people actually use it. Like I said, I haven't had much success with actually completing a road before, so I don't know what happens if you have one built, if people will actually try and use it, or what happens. But we're going to experiment with it and find out. So extend that. There we go. More quartzite roads. Eventually we'll be able to use them, and then we'll be quite happy indeed, I'm sure. It is a lengthy project, though, just because of the sheer size of it. There we go. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if people will follow the road, or what the deal is. If it has to be wider than 3 wide, because all the caravans are 3 wide, which is why I generally make these pathways that size. But we'll see what happens when we actually get it finished. It might even just be something decorative, just to show that there is a road to our fortress, and I'm kind of okay with it just being like that. We are going to need to turn here, though, because we're hitting these rocks again. So we're going to either go... I think we'll go right. We'll go beside it and then down this way. So we'll have to shorten our road here. There we go. We'll place those ones as well. We probably don't need to place these separately. We could just place them as part of a turn, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We'll build some more road here. Down you go. We'll expand this by 3. There we go. Missing the boulders entirely. That'll let us get out of here without too much trouble. I like how you can make your road out of soap if you want. That's silly. Silly game. But yeah, there's some cool stuff about roads too. The paved roads means that they won't get damaged over time. You don't have to keep renewing them. Whereas dirt roads are a lot easier to build, but they go bad over time. This means we can just build them once and not worry about it again. There we go. Last piece of our road to the edge of the map. Completed. It's going to take a... Oh, hang on. I need to remove the designation for this part. Can I just remove this part? Ah, no I cannot. Okay, I'm going to have to build it again then. So we'll go build, constructions, wall, no not wall, roads. I'm so fuddled here. Alright, there we go. That should do. Now we can build it out of quartzite again. Thank you very much. And that will give us one finished road. We might need to also lift up this and try and build underneath it, but that's going to give us a hard time. So for now, I'm just going to try and do it like that. And that should give us a way into our fortress. Alright. That'll be nice to see once it gets finished eventually in 1,000 years. For now, though, we'll have to keep working on some other things. People might eventually start bringing quartzite up, but it doesn't seem like they're too worried about that at the moment. Funny that. I think that would be a fairly high priority thing, but apparently not. That's okay, though. That is definitely okay. Alright, well... That is good. We have a lot of good stuff happening here. A lot of good stuff, so that's awesome. If we take a look down below... These defenses are definitely not getting built. We're going to come down, though, and we're going to push ahead. We're going to dig down deeper. We're going to designate a couple up-down stairs. So that would be our good friend I there. We're going to click here over 3 spaces, and let's just go down 6 more floors-ish. That'll give us a nice deeper area, and we'll mine out a little bit here as well, just to see what we're up against. Designate, and over this way, just to see if we can actually find any of our all-important flux stone, because we really want some. Being able to make our steel industry sounds like a cool thing to me, but until we find our flux stone, it's just not possible. So we're going to try and find some of that good stuff, and hopefully not uncover the horrors of the deep, because there definitely are some terrifying horrors down below. Alright, so that should keep us busy for a while. We might also want to designate out some more bedrooms here, but for now I'm going to leave that a little bit longer. Next time we get some migrants, I'll definitely have to upgrade that, but for now that should be okay. We definitely want some more tables too, so I might come into our woodworking place, and instead of building more cages, because we have a fairly high number of cages by now, I might get him to make some... I guess bins could stop for now. We'll stop bins, we'll build some more tables instead. You're going to be building us... No, it's a metalsmith's forge. Did I stop something there? Oops. We're going to come in here, we're going to build ourselves some tables, so table on repeat. There we go. I could be making tables out of stone as well, but since we have so many wooden tables, I kind of want to finish the look with just wood, and then we can move on to stone if we ever make them in the future. I just like wooden tables, though. They seem appropriate to me. We also have another baby. That's awesome. A couple babies, actually, from the looks of it. Oh, no. That's, okay, that's a cat adopting someone. I think it's great, too, that cats adopt people, and then not the other way around. People don't adopt the cats. Definitely real to life. Oh! Dracon Volkelda has ended a mandate. That's interesting. That means he might have a new mandate up. So we're going to take a look at him. He might be requiring new things from us. No, not yet. Dracon Volkelda is not demanding new things from us as of yet, but that may change soon. If we take a look here, he doesn't want anything. That's fine. Okay. We'll have to watch out for that, because he may start mandating more glass soon, which means we'll have to try and make use of our lovely sand processing facility, which is right here. I believe we're still using this to gather sand. If we check zones here with I, yes, it is a sand gathering area, so that's good. We can use that still. Alright. Oh, he imposed a ban on certain exports. That's my favorite kind of mandate. What is he refusing we export? He's refusing we export... Hang on, how do I see the mandate again? No, this is how you do it. Yeah, export of windows prohibited. Done! You got it, friend. We will not sell any windows. That's not hard to do. We don't have many windows. I like our little team of stone detailers too. They're just cleaning up our whole fortress, making it look nice and fancy again. And that is awesome. We do have a lot of iron. I guess I can go back into the smelter here and start producing more iron just so we have it for later. Because we're going to need more if we're going to try and... that's not the right thing. Where's the... That's the metalsmith's forge. Smelter. There we go. We are still making iron. Good. Because we're going to need iron for later, for sure. Do we have another smelter working? No, we don't have another one working. We're going to get... We can melt metal objects? What do we have? No, don't do that randomly. Smelt some ore for me. There you go. You can smelt some limonite ore. You got magnetite and limonite being smelted, and that'll be good. That way we'll have lots of iron, and we want to start moving into steel production if we actually ever manage to find our all-important flux stone. So if we hop down a couple floors here, we can check out what's going on down in the depths. Have we found anything interesting down here yet? No. You're only just starting to dig it out. Well, eventually we might be able to find out what's down there, but for now, not seeing so much. Suspended the construction of cage trap. I wonder why. That's strange. Maybe there was someone standing on that tile at the wrong time or something. I guess we go up and take a look. So that should be... here, maybe? Is this one of them? Yes, it is. Okay, for some reason this one got suspended. Let's unsuspend that and go back down. I want to see what's down in the depths. We got to find out what's hiding in the deeps below. There's bound to be good stuff down here. We just have to try and find it. One of these days we'll find our flux stones. They keep suspending that cage trap. I don't understand why. Shouldn't be that hard to build, guys. You're in a whole hallway there. Plenty of room to stand, but it's not in the cage trap. Ah well. So we'll clear out all these stones. We'll see what's down below even. Eventually we'll be able to get down there. It's a long process here. Our road is going to be a very long production. It's going to take a long time to get that thing built. They start at the bottom, I think. It's hard to tell. Oh no! We found a cavern. This is what I was worried about. Okay, well this could be good. It could also be really bad. We found an expansive cavern network. Interesting. Well, I guess we're getting into this sooner than I thought. Look at this. Oh my goodness. There's the cavern, all right. Wow. That's a big sucker. And it goes way bigger than this, too. The only reason we can't do anything with it is because we can't see down there. Hopefully no one fell. Wow, if somebody fell, that would suck. Because this is just airspace. Wow. Alright, we're going to have to cancel some designations here. That's interesting, though. Look at all this stuff. It's all granite. Granite and gabbro. Huh. Anything down lower of interest? What is this? Is this gold? Or pyrite? Orthoclase. Okay, neither. Alright, the gold is a mineral like this, I think. Yeah, that's pyrite. Right. If we go down deeper, we've got some other interesting things in here. What's this? Bismuthinite? Okay, we found bismuth. Hard to go wrong with bismuth. If we go down deeper... Ooh, there's a piece of ground over here. Look at that. It's got some mushrooms. That's awesome. Ooh, there's actually a cavern space in here. That's interesting. There might be something down there. Ooh, might have to make a landing over there. What's this blue stuff, too? That's microcline again. What's this? Schist. Interesting. Interesting. It's always cool finding these caverns, but it's also always scary, because you're bound to find dangerous things down here. Alright, so... it looks like this is where we want to go, this little patch of dirt over here, because that means there might actually be something there that we can make use of. Hard to tell for sure, but we'll definitely want to check it out. There's a little mushroom there too. What's this? A muddy young tower cap. Right, tower caps are like trees. That's right, they're enormous, I think. Right. Ooh, what's this? Uh-oh. Cave spider. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Fungi wood. That's one of the tree ones for sure. We found cave spider silk in here, though. That could be a problem. Okay, well, that's a discovery, alright. It's a discovery and a half. We're going to have to do something about this, and we're probably going to be getting some lovely invaders soon. So I may need to cancel some of these designations, otherwise people are going to be plummeting to their horrible doom. So we're going to cancel this. We're going to go to designations. We're going to go to clear designations with X, and we're going to clear out all of this digging markers. Surprised that we haven't found any of our flux-stone yet, though, because I was pretty sure we'd have found it by now. We're going to come through here and clear out these designations. There we go. Don't dig any deeper than you need to. It looks like we might not have actually pierced into that area just yet, which would be nice. Because if we haven't broken into it, they won't be able to get to us. Did anyone plummet here? I don't think so. It doesn't look like anyone fell into the water. Alright, that's good. I think we're safe here then. So far. If we do anything else, we'll be prone to attack. There may actually be, because this is an up-down stairwell, there may actually be a stairway entry over here that they could potentially climb up through. I don't think so, though, because we didn't quite enter it yet. Interesting. Well, that's definitely a discovery. We'll have to be looking into that soon. Okay. Well, interesting. Interesting. We found the beginning of our problems, for sure. If we come back up to the top, we'll have to make sure these defenses are a lot more substantial than they are right now, because right now we have enough to stop maybe 2 enemies. We kind of need a bit more than that. If we can get some more things going for us here, we'll be a lot safer. Can we actually build more traps here? We're going to be ending this episode very soon, but I'll just take a look and see how many more quartzite mechanisms we've got. There's enough to build a couple more things. But yeah, that could be a problem. We're going to want to make sure our defenses are pretty solid before we go much further with this. Oh boy. Alright. Well, that's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing indeed. So, if we can survive whatever lays down there, we may be in for some interesting adventures. For now, though, we're going to have to end this episode here for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, working on some more stuff here in Dwarf Fortress for you. We've got our road being built. We found ourselves a cavern underground. Ooh. Either way, thank you again for watching. If you did enjoy today's